The Wii U has had an interesting life since its launch. It introduced a new way games could be played thanks to the gamepad. However, with the Wii U finally on its last legs with both the NX and Breath of the Wild on the horizon, it feels appropriate to take a look back at some of the gems on Nintendo's system. While the sales of the system has been less than stellar, the games, however, have been some of the best in the past couple of years. From platformers to racing games to action-adventure spectacles, the Wii U has had its fair share of wonderful experiences. The games described in this video are the ones that I feel deserve to be played or at least given a chance. This video includes only the games that I have played, so if a particular game isn't mentioned, I more than likely have never played it. So, without further ado, here are my top 10 favorite games for the Wii. Number 10. Since F-Zero has been MIA for years, developer Shinen decided to create a fast and chaotic futuristic racer to satisfy the Blue Falcon-sized hole in people's hearts. The result is Fast Racing Neo, an extremely rewarding racing game that constantly tests your reflexes. Changing the color of your vehicle to match constant speed boost pads adds a level of challenge that I have not seen in a racing game before. The sense of speed is incredible, even at the lowest speed setting. As the game implies, this game is fast. Really fast. It might feel like you are unable to control the sheer speed and power of your vehicle, but that's the challenge. Races are quick, the tracks are well made, and the music matches the pace of each race. If you thought you were good at racing games, Fast Racing Neo will challenge you, break you down, and make a better racer out of you.
Congratulations!
Number 9.
Team, unite up!
Have you ever wanted to feel like a superhero with unique powers? Have you ever wanted to be with 99 other heroes and combine to create swords, ladders, and paragliders? If you said no to any of these questions, you are a liar. However, if you said yes to any of these questions, then the Wonderful 101 has you covered. This game feels like a superhero cartoon with incredible set pieces and combat. The story is just what you would expect in a superhero game, but the characters make this game special.
I've been waiting all my life for the chance to make those alien scum feel the sting of my Valiantium blade. Of course, they won't feel it for long. They'll be dead from the blade.
Each character has their own personality and abilities that add a new layer of life to the game. The combat took some time getting used to, but after a few battles I understood what needed to be done, and combos became natural. The boss fights are always a delight, especially the final boss, and the levels are colorful and unique. This game has the Platinum Games staple charm and hype, and it delivers. Number 8.
Mario Kart 8!
Mario's staple racing franchise is back and better than ever. The races are faster than ever before, and the tracks are more detailed than previous ones. Even the retro tracks from previous installments look gorgeous, like the N64 Rainbow Road. The customization options are numerous, which make every kart created suitable for every character. The power-ups are great, and just everything is great. The DLC tracks and characters are fun. Having Link throw shells at Mario in Hyrule Castle is a hilarious sight. The soundtrack has also been revamped, having a jazzy feel for the majority of the tracks. Big Blue's theme, with a Mario Kart feel, is a great listen. Mario Kart 8 continues to bring the fun and friendship-destroying chaos, which makes me wonder how the next installment will top this one. Number 7. Nintendo took a gamble with this brand new IP, and it paid off. Splatoon's premise is simple. A bunch of squid kids compete to try to take over the most turf. Instead of attacking the enemy team, the primary target is the world around you. In this battle for squid supremacy, players are given multiple customization options to make their avatar the freshest squid in the city. This extremely simple idea turned into an addicting multiplayer shooter. Matches are quick, and finding matches is just as quick. This game was an experiment, and the potential for the inevitable sequel is massive. The game may have launched with not that much content, but the constant updates and support over the last year helped keep the game alive, with more maps, weapons, and accessories. While the final Splatfest may have ended, go Team Marie, the game is still enjoyable. The multiple customization options, addicting gameplay, and charming world make Splatoon a welcome addition to Nintendo's arsenal. Number 6. The dream of creating your own Mario levels is a reality with the incredible tools at your disposal in Super Mario Maker. Players can make their levels calm and simple, or literally say screw that and create levels that are essentially Dark Souls platforming sections. Creating levels is simple and easy to upload for people to play. The different Mario eras change how each level can be completed, and the multiple objects that can be added can make for some pretty interesting design choices. Want to make an auto-scroll? You can do it. Want to create a level where you can explore Pallet Town from Pokemon? You can do it. The possibilities are limitless, and it is because of these limitless possibilities that this is potentially the definitive 2D Mario game. Number 5. Love Mega Man and 8-bit adventures? Then you should play the hell out of this game. Yacht Club's 8-bit platformer is an incredible experience. The story is told extremely well, and the characters are lovable and full of personality. But the true glory of this game lies in its gameplay and level design. Each level has its own unique challenge, and the game plays with how greedy you can be. If you die on your quest for shovel justice, you'll lose a portion of the loot you have accumulated. You can either risk to get the money back or ignore it. You can even destroy checkpoints to get more loot at the cost of, well, losing that checkpoint. The game is extremely responsive and fluid, making jumping and fighting feel incredible. The game sets the standard for what 2D platformers should be, a mix of fun characters, story, and gameplay. Number 4. I'm gonna be honest, I was never a huge Donkey Kong fan since I have never played any of the Donkey Kong Country games on the Super Nintendo. I saw some gameplay footage of this game and heard that it was a great platformer. So I picked it up, and holy crap, it's an incredible game. Each island feels like a theme park attraction that can easily be seen at Disney World. The world is vibrant and the controls are responsive. The music is phenomenal and dynamically changes in some situations. In general, this game is just relaxing. Some of the awe-inspiring levels include a frozen over beachside, or a savannah where the music changes and becomes dynamically louder and grandiose as you progress through the level. The variety is abundant, with minecart and rocket barrel levels to mix things up. I personally favor platformers that maintain a certain momentum, a certain pace, and Tropical Freeze hits that perfectly. It's not too slow, not too fast, it's literally just right. Each level is challenging and filled with exciting and calming moments that make this adventure easily one of my favorite 2D platforms. the next 3 games all deserve to be number 1. Essentially, I could have made the top 3 a 3-way tie. However, the games that are higher on the list either surprised me in a way that I didn't expect, or had something truly special about them. So, with that out of the way, let's get right down to the top 3. Number 3. Super Smash Bros. Has always been one of the most popular fighting game franchises. So how does it become more popular? It's simple, we add more characters. The first newcomer was Mega Man, and bam, instant millions sold. Then Masahiro Sakurai allowed for DLC characters and stages. Mewtwo was the first DLC character, and he sure as hell wasn't the last. Over the next couple of months, we saw returning characters such as Roy and Lucas, and then we saw dream matches coming true before our very eyes. Ryu from Street Fighter, friggin' Cloud from Final Fantasy VII, and Bayonetta all joined the fray, making Smash Bros. A game that not just celebrates Nintendo games, but also celebrates the most influential games and characters in the industry. This game is a complete package, with tons of collectibles, even though it was a shame that a story mode was not included. Having a full-fledged story mode where Mario, Sonic, Pac-Man, and Mega Man interacted with each other would have been an awesome sight to see. The fighting is fun and chaotic as ever with the inclusion of 8-player Smash. The online mode is first of all functional, and is also fun if you wish to test your strength in 1v1 matches or just have some casual matches. There is something for everyone here, and it will keep players busy for years to come.
One fist short.
Number 2.
Bayonetta. Tomorrow's mine. You awoke me.
Cool boy! This game is just... wow. Yep. Wow. I really enjoyed this game. I never owned the original Bayonetta before, but I was familiar with it, as many regarded it as one of the best action games ever created by humans. So, when the second one was announced, I was intrigued. When I finally got to play the game, I was immediately blown away. The characters are a riot, and have plenty of personality. The combat is fluid and satisfying, and the set pieces are unlike anything I have ever seen in a video game before. Seriously. The third chapter of this game has you fight a dragon while surfing on a giant water spout on a door and then flying into the gates of paradise fighting 2 more dragons as the music picks up during each phase. The next chapter right after that has you fight a sage who has his summons fighting your summons in the background in an epic fight of Punch-Out. It's epic, it's exciting, which makes the player feel powerful. The amount of Nintendo Easter eggs and references are abundant and give the game a little extra charm. So seeing Bayonetta run around in Link's costume or Peach's costume or in a Star Fox uniform, it's wonderful. It's great to see. The story is fun, with cutscenes that are just as fun as the gameplay itself. This game makes sure that the player feels powerful, and Platinum Games knocked it out of the park. Number 1. Breathtaking. That's the best word to describe Xenoblade Chronicles X. Breathtaking. This game's world is massive, beautiful, and full of danger. 30 minutes into the game and I was given the opportunity to explore the entire map. Obviously I couldn't do it all, but I spent a good hour and a half just walking around, fighting monsters and collecting objects instead of heading towards the objective. This game encourages exploration in a way I haven't seen before. This is easily one of the biggest open worlds, if not the biggest open world, I have ever explored, not counting MMOs. In order to make exploration simple and enjoyable, there is no stamina meter, so you have an infinite sprint, and there is no fall damage. These two things I feel hinder exploration in many open world games because it restricts what you can do. Xenoblade Chronicles X has no restrictions aside from story purposes. That feeling when you're able to fly in your mech across the entire world is fantastic. Each of the 5 continents have different beasts and caverns to explore and items to collect. The combat looks harder than it actually is and is extremely satisfying. Since this is a JRPG, there are lots and lots of reading and management, but the game tries to simplify it by having an extremely generous inventory size. Customization is great, with the ability to change most aspects of your character on the fly, such as which equipment you want your character to display, also known as fashion equipment, your abilities, your class, and even your mech. The story, while not the greatest tale ever told, is an epic adventure for survival. The quests are plentiful and lead you to places you probably haven't discovered yet. The overworld themes for each of the continents are epic and give the player a sense of mystery and discovery. It's not a perfect game by any means, and there are some flaws, but this is a game that I feel truly shows what player freedom is like. So, there you have it, my top 10 favorite games for the Nintendo Wii U. There are some games that didn't make it on this list that are genuinely good games, such as Pokken, Hyrule Warriors, and Super Mario 3D World. But hey, that's what opinions are for. And speaking of, what are your favorite Wii U games? If what we have seen so far is any indication, Nintendo's new system will have plenty to strive for.